Hello guys, how are you? I'm good. My name is Uthando Ngunezi for those of you who do not know me, and for the returners, welcome back to the channel, you guys. To the new subscribers, ngiyanibona guys, and thank you absolutely so much for choosing to stay. So in today's topic, we will be talking about the pros and cons of living below your means. Yes, so for those of you who are still interested, please do keep watching. Okay guys, so before I start the video, I have one disclaimer to make, is that this is not based on any financial education, but my experience. I have discovered that I am living about 70% with 65 to 70% within my means, and I was shocked, and I was just like, but why? Why would you do that to yourself? I listen to a lot of financial videos, and they say that the ideal to save is 15% of your salary, and clearly I am way above that. There's a few reasons, and I know why, but I'm here to talk about the pros and cons of actually doing that, right? Okay, and another thing is that I have cut my hair. This has absolutely nothing to do with me and changing my life. Absolutely nothing. It's just a matter of Uguti, I do not have time. Honestly, I do not have time. Ne? Okay, so I do think it looks good on me. Yeah, and yeah, we'll just go ahead and get into the pointers. So I will start with the pros because that's pretty much obvious, and then I will get into the cons. The first pro is that you have financial security. I don't know, but if something were to happen, if I were to lose my job, like all of a sudden, I'd at least be able to sustain myself for a month or two, you know, while searching for employment. So there is that financial security. I mean, when we went into lockdown, I was just like, okay, I don't have, you know, any problems. I'm in a good position financially because I had savings, you know. So there's all those things that are just like, you are financially secure, that if something were to happen, somebody were to die in the family or what, you have that money stashed aside to, you know, to show up when you are needed, basically. So yeah, I guess that's one thing, financial security, that in case of an emergency you are able to, you know, back yourself up. Now, the second pro is that you have peace, because you are not constantly worrying about what could possibly happen, will I be able to finance that and whatnot. So you are just at peace, because you know you have like a backup strong, guys. When you know, you know, people have got you. So it's just like that, your money has got you. Whatever happens, probably you are going to be okay-ish, depending on how big the problem is, and of course how much your savings are. So there's a high chance that, you know, things are going to be okay. So you are at peace. It's okay, no, actually I'm going to be able to do this, right? Okay, now we are going to step into the cons. The first con is that you do not arrive. Basically, you do not get to the point that you have worked so hard for, because you are constantly living below it. It's like you are working hard to become a number 10, but when you are a number 10, you behave like a number 8 or a number 7. Do you get that? So you never arrive where you actually are, because you are just depriving yourself basically of everything that is of number 10, and just allowing yourself to live like a number 8. And why? The second con is that abantu abakuboni, guys. I think that's just the best way to put it. Abantu abakuboni, people do not respect you the way that you need to be respected. So here's the thing for me, I lack humility, right? I lack it. I was my sister got me a guided journal for my birthday, so they asked Guti, what is the one characteristic that you wish you had? And I was just like, humility. I wish I had it. Like, it's one thing that I'm trying to learn and enforce on myself, because naturally I am not modest, guys. Me, naturally, I will tell you, Oguti, do you know how much I have? You know? So, you have all this money, but nobody knows about it because you are not living, within those means. And people treat you like a number 7. And you like, but Ganene, do you guys know what I'm a number 10? You know? So yeah, if those things happen, people don't see you. Guys, you are still in taxis, you are living in Daweni where, a lot of people who earn probably half of your salary can afford to live there, and so people treat you like you earn half of your salary. And honestly, like they just don't see you. They ask themselves, hey, you can do time to 70 happy, she can't even afford a car, and I'm just like guys, I'm sorry, but I would do it. So yeah, that's the other con. People just don't look sheeny, we know what we mean by saying it's bond. Like, just people don't see you, don't respect you. Another con is that, what if you die? Like, what if you die? Like, what if you genuinely die? Like, why? You only live once, and when you die, if I die, Sibani will inherit most of the money plus my policies and everything, and Mughal might be appearing on the next episode of I Blew It. So why deprive yourself only for people to waste your money because they do not know the hard work that is attached to it, while you could have used it, as a reward to yourself for working terribly hard, because that's exactly what you do. You work so hard. So yeah, what if you die? Honestly, what if you die living as a 7 when you could have lived as a 10? What if you die? The fourth and final con for the purpose of this video is that when you finally use the money, because my friend Unomfundo Weyama said that ekugcineni imali uyibekela ukuthi uyisebenzise, whether I'm going to use it or my mom and Sibani when I die, but somebody has to eventually use the money. So in this case where I eventually use the money, the other con is that when you do eventually use it, it is for some of the most pathetic reasons. For me, for example, it is like going overboard on groceries. Like, when you have like 2,000 rand to do groceries for a family of 4 or 5-ish, you buy the most crucial things because Oguti, okay guys, we need to make it for the next 2 weeks with these groceries, right? But when you have 5,000 rand at your disposal for groceries, guess what? You're gonna get some ice cream, a lot of junk food, things that are absolutely unnecessary that you guys will eat and forget about. But when you could have used that additional 3,000 rand for something that is more tangible, and more sustainable than just food. So when you do finally use it, it is sometimes for the most pathetic reasons, for the most awkward reasons. Yeah, so for example, I was looking at my balance the other day and I'm like, maybe I should throw a party. So here I am, depriving myself of a vehicle and convenience, only to take 25,000 rand of that money and use it on a party, or 10,000 rand of that money and using it on a party. I'm all for creating memories with people that are close to you and whatnot, and celebrating yourself. But sometimes the sacrifice, you know, does not match the reward. It's just like, okay, so after all this time risking my life, and you know, and then you decide to party with the money, really? You know, so that's the con. You know, when you finally use the money, sometimes it is for the most awkward and pathetic reasons. Okay guys, so now that you guys know, according to my experience, you know, what are the pros and cons for not, you know, living within your means, you guys can decide whether you guys want to do it or not. Basically, after I discovered that I was living way below my means, with like 65% below my means. Now this includes black tax, which means already there's money that is not even coming to me, right? So I decided that at least let me take some of the money that I'm saving and play around with debts, so that when I do eventually finally decide to you know, to go into big debt, at least I've played around with, you know, the financial institutions, and they trust me and they know who I am and how well I can handle debt. So yeah, I might be turning things up a notch. Yes, so yeah guys, that is all for today. Thank you absolutely so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and do not forget to like, comment and subscribe. Take the girl to 1K. The girl wants to be monetized now, like other kids. How about that? Okay, yeah, thank you so much guys. I love you for it. Bye.